Hello friends, now I am going to start about the property of determinants. In this topic, I am going to start about mainly six properties of determinants. Now property first. Property first says that if we interchange all the rows and all the columns of a matrix of a determinants, we obtain the value of determinants that is remain unchanged. Means what I am trying to say is that property first says that if we exchange all the elements of rows and all the elements of column in the simple manner, if we take a transpose of that determinants, the value of determinants remains unchanged. Means हमारी वैल्यू ऑफ डिटर्मिनेंट्स में कोई भी चेंजेस नहीं आने वाले हैं. सपोज टेक अ मैट्रिक्स ऑफ ऑर्डर 2 सिंपली 2 3 4 5 and find the determinants of this. In order to find the determinants, we cross multiply the matrix. We obtain 2 into 5 minus 4 into 3, that is 2 5s are 10 minus 4 3s are 12, we get minus 2. And if we take the transpose of that matrix, so what is its transpose? We have discussed in the previous case in the matrix only that transpose is the interchange of all the rows and all the columns. So 2 3 4 5, this is the transpose of the matrix. Now we have to find more determinants of A dash, means A transpose. We get 5 2s are 10, cross multiply it simply 2 into 5 minus 3 into 4, we get 5 to the 10 minus 3 to the 12, that is minus 2. Now you can compare here that they are equal. It means property first get verified that if we interchange all the rows and all the columns of the matrix, we get the value of the determinants remains unchanged. जो हमारी value of the determinants होगी वो उसमें कोई भी changes नहीं आने वाले हैं. This is the property first, hence verified. Now property 2. Property 2 says, property 2 of a determinant says that if we interchange any two rows, in the property first we have exchanged all the rows and all the columns of a matrix. In the simple manner we have taken the transpose of that. But in the property second we exchange only any two rows, any two columns, then the sign of determinants gets changed. मतलब कि अगर हम कोई determinants A लेते हैं, उसमें से कोई भी दो रोज या कोई भी दो कॉलम्स को इंटरचेंज कर देते हैं, देन वी ऑब्टेन द वैल्यू ऑफ डिटर्मिनेंट्स. बट उसमें क्या चेंजेस रहेगा? दैट इज ऑफ माइनस साइन. मीन्स यहाँ पे हमारा जो साइन होता है वो रिवर्स हो जाता है. इफ अर्लियर इट वॉज पॉजिटिव देन इट बिकम नेगेटिव, एंड इफ इट वॉज नेगेटिव देन इट बिकम पॉजिटिव. मीन्स ओनली साइन गेट चेंज इफ द any two rows and any two column of determinants get changed. Suppose take example A 2 4 5 6. This is the value. So determinants of A is, cross multiply this 2 6 minus 4 into 5. 2 6 are 12 minus 5 4 are 20 and we get minus 8. Now exchange any two rows and any two columns. Suppose मैं जो हूँ रो फर्स्ट को रो सेकेंड से एक्सचेंज कर रही हूँ. सो वी गेट A 5 6 2 4. अर्लियर केस दूसरा था, हमने सिर्फ और सिर्फ सारे एलिमेंट्स को एक्सचेंज कर दिया था रोज और कॉलम्स के, मतलब कि हमने ट्रांसपोज ले लिया था. बट इन दैट केस वी हैव ओनली एक्सचेंज रोज एंड कॉलम. कोई भी दो रोज को उठा के नीचे रख दो या इसको ऊपर रख दो, कॉलम्स को एक्सचेंज कर दो, दैट्स ओनली. सो 5 2 हमने इसको ऊपर किया 5 6 और इसको नीचे 2 4. Now what is determinant A? Cross multiply this 5 4 minus 6 2. 5 4 is 20 and minus 5 4 is 20 and minus 12. What we get? 8. क्या आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पे कोई चेंजेस हैं? Yes, it is of course there is a changes, but what is that? It is of only sign. यहाँ पे negative था, so now it become positive. सिर्फ साइन का चेंजेस है. this is property second. Property second says if we exchange any two rows in column of a matrix, we obtain the value of the determinants but its sign gets changed from the previous one. Means यहाँ पे जो भी changes आएंगे वो सिर्फ sign के आएंगे. This is all about property second. Property third of determinants. Property third of determinants says, suppose there is a matrix A. If we interchange any two rows and column of determinants, only sign gets changed. This is property second, which we have discussed. But now property third says, if any two rows and column of determinants are same, अगर suppose row first is equal to row third और column first is equal to column third, अगर कोई भी दो rows कोई भी दो column same है matrix में, then the value of the determinant is 0. What I am trying to say is that suppose A is a matrix of order 3 cross 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1 and 2, 1, 2. What you can observe here, that row 1 is equal to row 2. And now we are going to find the value of the determinant. So first hide that 2 cross multiply 2 ones are 2, minus 1 ones are 1, then minus sign 1, hide this 2 ones are 2, minus 2 ones are 2, now plus 2, hide this 1 ones are 1, minus 2 ones are 2, 2 minus 1 that is 1, minus 2 2 is 0, so 0 and plus 2 minus 1, यहाँ पे 1 था, यहाँ minus 1 है, so 2 plus 0 minus 2, it cancel out and give answer 0. So what is property third? Property third says that if any two rows and any two column of a matrix are same, then the value of the determinants is 0. So value of the determinants क्या होगी हमारी 0 हो जाएगी. This is the property third. Property 4 of determinants says if any rows or any column of a determinants is get multiplied with any scalar quantity, suppose k, then the value of the determinants is also multiplied with that scalar quantity. Okay, suppose now we are going to discuss about property 4th of our determinants. Suppose if A is a determinants and if we multiply that determinants with any scalar quantity k, then what happened? 2 4 3 2. This is the determinants. Property 4 says that if a determinants is multiplied with any scalar quantity k, then the determinants which obtained by solving that is also get multiplied with that scalar quantity. Suppose A is a determinants of order 2 cross 2 and we solve that determinants, we obtain cross multiply this 2 into 2 minus 3 into 4. 4 minus 12 that is minus 8. Now multiply any scalar quantity in the determinant A, that is 2A. So 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6 and 4 2. Now solve this, 4 2s are 8 minus 6 4s are 24, which is equal to minus 16. So what is the difference in these two values? This is 2 times जो हमारी वैल्यू है मॉड डिटर्मिनेंट्स A की वो एंड द वैल्यू ऑफ डिटर्मिनेंट्स 2A, जो वैल्यू हमारी डिटर्मिनेंट्स 2A की है वो 2 टाइम्स है वैल्यू ऑफ डिटर्मिनेंट्स ऑफ A. It means that property 4 is verified that if we multiply any scalar quantity in determinants A, then the value which obtained get also multiplied with that scalar quantity. That is, if 2 times A is equal to 2 times determinants of A. If we get the determinants, अगर हमने कोई determinants A दिया गया है और we multiplied 2 in it, then it is same as 2 multiplied with that determinants only. So this is all about property 4. Now property 5 of determinants. Property 5 of determinants says that if any rows or columns of a determinants can be expressed as the sum of 2 or more than 2 terms, then its determinants can also be expressed as sum of 2 determinants. Suppose A is a matrix, suppose A is a determinants A, B, C and lambda plus 2, lambda plus C, beta plus B and gamma plus D and B, C, D. Then this value can expressed as sum of two determinants lambda, beta, gamma, B, C, D plus A, B, C, C, B, D and B, C, D. It means that if our determinants is expressed as the sum of two or more than two terms, then its determinants can be expressed as sum of two or more than two determinants. मतलब यहाँ पे हमने determinants देखा, ये जो है determinants जो A है वो हमारा दो और दो से ज़्यादा terms के sum में है, means it is a sum of two or more than two terms. Then its determinants, अगर हम determinants को solve करेंगे, so we obtained कि जो determinants है वो हमारे sum of two or more than two determinants के equal है. If we solve it, we get the same answer. So this is property 5, which states that if any two rows and column of determinants can be expressed as sum of two or more than two terms, then its determinants can be expressed as sum of two or more than two determinants.